there's nothing, as we told today, nothing we hide. Nothing. There's very complicated issues, and we can talk about them. But there is nothing that there's no secrets.
Can I just ask, is Yesha a geographical?
I explain.
Okay.
I explain. Hello everybody, Yigal Dilmoni, this is my name. I'm live at not small, not big communities at the north of the Shomron, something near, not far from Nablus, if you know. And I am the CEO of Yesha Council. I explained what is Yesha Council. I hope my English is well to answer for your question, okay? But I try to do family, as American family. So I explain something about Yesha Council. What is Yesha Council for the start, okay? You know the map of Israel, yeah? And this is the area that called Judea and Samaria, or what other guy called the West Bank, or the occupied territories. Everyone with his terminology. But we call it Judea and Samaria, like the name from the Bible, because we feel that this is our homeland of the Jewish, that we build here all the archaeological sites from the period of the Bible. I think you will be you will go to Shiloh?
No.
Not this next time you have to go to Shiloh, where was the tabernacle for 400 years. It was the capital of Israel. All Hebron, were all the patriarchs there. So we say that this is the Jewish homeland from the period of the Bible. All Israel is the Jewish homeland, but here is the heart of the Bible land. Okay, but until '67, this area was occupied under Jordan, and the world not recognized the occupation of Jordan about this area. And after the war of '67, Israel, we called released, someone called we occupied this area, but we take control about this area from '67 until now. We are here. The Israel is here. Israel have control at this area. At the last 52 years, Israel bring here Israel communities. We go there, and all the government of Israel, also the left government of Israel, the Labor Party that was at the first 10 years of established the community as at Yesha, at Judea and Samaria, was from the Labor, from the party. Shimon Peres, you know Shimon. Everybody knows Shimon Peres, Yitzhak Rabin, and all. There was the prime minister, and they allowed us to live here. Until now, we have 500,000 people, Israeli, live at this area. Right now, 500,000 Israelis live at this area, and all the Israelis that live at this area. We all live at 24 municipality council. Okay, I think you understand what is municipality council. It's like cities or local council or regional council. We are here 24 municipality council. All over Israel, we have something like 350 municipality council, all Israel. Here we are 24. Yesha Council is the umbrella organization of all these municipality at this area. We don't, our work is not to replace or take the place of the municipality. We took a long view about this area and plan the strategy for this area, not only for one municipality, but for all of them together. We are from the right. We support the right party in Israel. You know us, and under the name settlements or settlers. So we are the head of the settlers of all this area, okay? Of something like 500,000 settlers that live here at this area. And we push the government to build and bring here more people. Sometimes it's more difficult, sometimes it's more easy, but this is our job. We think about the future, how we put our roots deep at this area, deep and deep at this area. This is the Yesha Council, and next I will explain what we done every day. Okay? This is Yesha Council. The head of Yesha Council, I'm not the head of Yesha Council, I am the CEO. The head of Yesha Council is son of our mayor. Is the mayor of Kdumim. He's here. It's a municipality council. He also the mayor of Kdumim and also the chairman of all the board of the municipality. Okay, and we work together with the government, together with the office of the minister to push this area and develop this area. This is Yesha Council about this area. Another thing that we have to know about this area is that we are not alone at this area. Like you know, there are something like 1.8 or 2 million Palestinian, Arab, Muslim, most of them Muslims that live at this area. Most of them, something like 97% live at area A and B. What is at the brown color here? You see the brown color? This is area A and B, and the blue color is area C, is where is all the Jewish, all the Israeli community live. I hope you understand. This is
Yes.
Oslo. You know it. This is Oslo Agreement. You know it. Okay. Okay. So we in charge about what happened at area C. Okay. So like you see here, it's a different map of what you see here. Okay. It's a different map, and we have to combine all this together to something that makes sense how to live here together. So this is what you have to know about Yesha Council and what we are working on. Now I go down deep more, get down more and more.
Detail.
Yeah, for the detail. Look, we believe that this is our homeland. This is the homeland of the Jewish, this is the homeland of Israel. We came back to here to develop and to live here. We also believe that we will be here forever. We not think that maybe it will come, but we don't believe it, but we don't accept that we will go for another, back to Europe, or back to Russian, or back to my father and my mother came from Afghanistan. So I don't think come back to Afghanistan. It's very, it's very dangerous there. But we think that Israel will all the Jewish will be here forever. And we also understand that the Arab here, they will not go anywhere. They are here. They will not go anywhere. So if I take a view for the future and try to think for the future, I have the strategic place that we put ourselves is how to live together with not terror, with not a security problem, and have a good life for everyone. We don't want to get out not from Ariel or from Judea and Samaria, and also not from Tel Aviv. We will be here, they will be here, and now we have to live together. The second thing that we understand that it's very dangerous to Israel to bring this area to the Palestinian. We think it's also, I tell that we think that it's our homeland, but I think also of the security of Israel, it's very dangerous. I will explain why. Israel make nisui, something like experience. Experience. Israel make experience at Gaza Strip. We give them a land. When I was a young family with my wife, I lived at Gush Katif, not far from Khan Yunis, in Gaza Strip. And I moved from Gush Katif, and now I live at the Shomron area. But we live there, and we get out from this area. Something like 10,000 Israeli get out from Gaza Strip, and we give it to the Palestinian. They can build there, you know, a big place for tourism. It's a very lovely place. I was there. I don't know if you was there. You was there? If you take the Hamas, it's a lovely place. It's a very lovely place. It's a wonderful place. It's like the Riviera in French, something like this. It's a very lovely place. But instead of that they will establish there a capital of the tourism of this area of the Middle East, they establish there a terror place. And every Israeli think right now, what will happen if Israel get out from this area? It's not at the south, very far from Tel Aviv. It's here, it's 10 kilometers from Tel Aviv. When you stand here at the Piduel, one of our communities, there are big, wonderful views there, you see all the aircraft land in Ben Gurion. And I asked, we took people to there and I asked them, look, what you will feel if here, where I stand here, will stand someone from the Hamas. You think you can land here? Not Jewish, Christian, American, European guy. You think you can land here at the Ben Gurion airport? So we think it's very dangerous for Israel, and we make the experience, and we saw what happened at the Gaza Strip. So people in Israel, most of the people in Israel are supporting the right. Even the people that vote to, you know about the election in Israel? Yeah. Even the people that vote to a blue-white party of Benny Gantz, some of them are from the right, they support the right. Boogie Alon is from the right. Yoaz Endel is from, you know, this member of Knesset. Yoaz Endel, Boogie Alon, Zvika Hauser, they are from the right. And they support the right. So we think most of the people of Israel thinking right. Why? Because they see what's happened at Gaza Strip. And they say for themselves, why Israel have to get out from Judea and Samaria and bring Gaza Strip here, not far from Tel Aviv, not far from Jerusalem. We sit here in the middle of Jerusalem. 5 kilometers from here, it's Ramallah, and here it's Bethlehem. And if it will be the capital of the Palestinian state, like the capital of Gaza, okay, it will be very dangerous for Israel. This is the second thing that we think that Yesha Council. This is the second base of Yesha Council that we think about it. First, we live here forever. The Arabs here, they don't go anywhere, and it's very danger to Israel if Israel will not be here. So when we think about the future, another thing. We make some research and compare between the Arabs that living here at Judea and Samaria under the control of the Palestinian Authority and under the control of the security of Israel. You know how the life of the Palestinian Authority works? What is the Palestinian Authority? It's not a state, it's something like a state. They have a Ministry of Agriculture, a Minister of Education, a Minister of Transportation, a Minister of Sports, Health. All their civilians' life are arranged under the control of the Palestinian Authority. Only the security is in the hand of Israel. Okay? All the Palestinians that live here have an ID and a passport of the Palestinian Authority. Okay? They vote to their municipality here. There's something like 300 municipality of the Palestinian or in the village or on the city of the Palestinian here. They vote to their municipality. They vote to their parliament that sit at Ramallah, and all the civilians' life is under the control of the Palestinian Authority. Only the security and the border is also security, is under control of Israel. If some Palestinians want to go from Ramallah to Amman, you have to cross the border, and Israel keep the border. You have to get promotion from Israel soldier. But all the other life, they take care of themselves. Okay? And when we compare the Palestinians that live here to the Palestinians that live at Gaza Strip, and it's amazing because here at Judea and Samaria, at the West Bank, there are something like 80% unemployment Palestinian. At Gaza Strip, half of the people are unemployment. They don't have a work. Half of the people. Here, it's 18%. Why? Because here we have something like 900 factories of Israeli, that the Palestinian work in our factories. We have something like 200 big farm of agriculture, and the Palestinian work in our agriculture farm. And we have also something like 70,000 Arabs that work inside Israel and cross the border every day and work inside Israel. And their salary is something like double or three from the salary at the Palestinian Authority. And we bring them good life. We bring them money, salary to their family, work, and they like it. Last week, I take some American guys. You have big factories in States. He came to Israel and I make him a tour, and I take him to one of our factories in Balkan. You get Balkan?
On Thursday, yeah.
At Balkan industrial area. And I say to him, look, you hear a lot about the Palestinian, about their life. You speak with one Palestinian all your life, or everybody you hear them on the media. I said, no, I never speak with one. I take you to speak with one Palestinian. So we go to some factory and we sit together and drink coffee with some. He's a manager in these factories, and we sit together and he said, look, I have the Palestinians say to these American guys, look, I have wife and 2 kids. This is all, and now I build a big house for my family, and I build also a big house for my sister. And he said, why you build house for your sister? He said, I have the money. I work here at these factories. I have a lot of money, so I can give my family. I can give my sister. I can give my father and mother. And he asked him, look, what's the most important thing for you? What's the most important thing that you want? What you want to ask? He said, look, you know, when Israeli bombed Gaza Strip, when we have some war with Gaza Strip, people at the Palestinian at Judea and Samaria will does not go out and make protests. Against the Palestinian, against Israel. They don't go to protest against Israel. Protest, this is the right word, I say. Again, don't go to protest against Israel. You know when they go out? When the Palestinian Authority takes their pension. Yeah, they take the money. Because people want to live. They want education. They want to live together. They want to go home and go back to the work and bring life to their life. They don't need all these fights. They want to live together. So when we compare the life of the Palestinian here, and you can see it when you drive, big car, very new car, big houses, you have not far from the father of Moshe. איפה אתה גר? אתה גר באלי? לא. His father lived at Eli. Eli is a community not far from Shalom. We have a big village of Palestinians that with a big villa that's like not like Manhattan, but it's very close to. So they have a good life. They live here, and when we compare them to the Gaza Strip, they have a bad life. They don't have a work, don't have water, don't have electricity. And even for them, when they see what's happened at Gaza Strip, they say, look, we live here for us. It's good to live here. So we also do it not only for us, we think it's good for them. Two main strategic plans that Yesha Council work about it. One is to bring the sovereignty of Israel about this area. Like I say, we understand that we will be here forever. And if we be here forever, we have to bring the Israeli law to this area. Now, me, that live here, I am under control of the army. Under control of when the Knesset, our parliament, make a law, for me, the law is not relevant until the commander of the army at my area will sign about this law, and there it's relevant for me. This is Israel not bring a law for all this area until now. We make it for Ramat Golan, make it for Jerusalem, but not for Judea and Samaria. So we push the government to get the sovereignty to this area. Last week, there was a government meeting together with Prime Minister here at Jordan Valley. This is the Jordan Valley, a big event. It's a very historical day, and the government decided to start move the sovereignty of Israel about this area, north of the Dead Sea and all the Jordan Valley here. So we pushed the government to do it, a lot of years, but it started at the Jordan Valley. We hope that it will go for all the area. First, all the area C, okay? First, the area C, the communities that we live there will be under the control of Israel. The second thing that we work about it is to develop the infrastructure of this area. And I have to explain something. Israel, for all the years of Israel, all the planner of Israel, plan only here. Just a minute, I will show you the map. Big map. This is Israel. Israel, this is the Sinai, this is Judea and Samaria, and the Golan Heights. All the planner of Israel, okay, plan Israeli only here. Plan the Israel only here. Roads, electricity, water, economic, environment, okay, only here. Here, Israel never planned this area. All what you see right now, it's a road from the Turkish and from the British that was here, and electricity that Israel put, like pets to pets, I would say it's pet to pets, little by little, but not for static. And now the quality of life of the Jewish that live here, the Israelis that live here, and the Arab that live here is very high quality of life, and we need more water, we need more electricity, we need road, but we don't have here a new road. Here we have a new road, here it's old road. So we push the government, and we start to success, and we have a lot of work to do, to plan this area for the future, to plan a master plan of road, and bring for this area a new road that will help the Israelis that live here and the Palestinians that live here. Okay, we drive in the same road. And we plan electricity for the future. We plan to bring them water. it's for us and for them. Because if I bring water, it's not only for the Israel community, but also for the Arab village that live next to the Israel community. We live next, we're neighborhood. So we're neighbor. So we push the government to develop the infrastructure of the area for the future, for all the people that live at this area. These are two main things that we make, that we work about it, and we have some success. We have a lot of car accidents at this area. Most of the people that kill in car accident are Arab or Muslim. And when we plan a new road, it helps to them also. So this is the main two issues that Yesha Council work about this and work about the future. How to bring Israel sovereignty, it's good for us and good for them, and how to develop infrastructure, how to develop economic, to bring another factories, to bring another agriculture farm, and give for the Israeli and for the Arabs that live at this area a good life for the future. We know that some people outside of Israel and also inside Israel don't like what's we done. They think that we occupy this area and don't bring the Arab a good life. But if you go to this area and see what's happened to the Arabs that live inside Judea and Samaria, and compare their life to the Arabs that live at Gaza Strip, or the Arabs that live at Egypt, or in Jordan, or in Syria, or in Lebanon, here they have the best, not best, but best, better from all this area. And we think like we are Jewish, we believe that we have some values to bring all over the world, and this is some of our value to help the people that live at this area. This is Yesha Council, this is our seek on the future. I think that if you have a tough day, I hear that you have a tough day. I don't want to take your time. If you have some question, I will answer.
Could I ask you to
Just
address an issue you haven't addressed, that on a regular basis, a series of attacks. There's been a series of attacks by Palestinians on people living in your area. There's been knife attacks, there have been people have died, people have been seriously injured. Say something about that and how that problem will be solved.
Look, the problem of the terror is not only in Judea and Samaria, and not only in Israel. The problem of the terror is cross the border and go everywhere. It's also in our area. We have a terror. You know, before 20 years it was a bomber that bombs inside the bus, but now it's not. We have to fight against the terror together, and we have to fight it very strong. All what I said that we want to help the people that live at this area. If they want to live here together with us, it's okay. But if someone of them think that when he start terror, we will go and we will get out from this land, we fight against it. It's not come together. And how we have to solve this problem? We have to fight against terror. If you have a terrorist in your area and you run away from him, he run after you. If you stop, stand, and fight against him, maybe you can you injure, but you can win. So Israel have very strong power. We have a big intelligence in this area. We know how to fight against terror. I think for all over the world come to learn from us how to fight against terror. We can fight against the terror if we give them a hope that we will get out from this land and they have a Palestinian state. They will go again and again and make a terror attack. If we stop their hope and say they will never be here, a Palestinian state. If you want to live together with us, we can live together. You can have a good life, you have a good life, and we can do it. But if you want to fight against us, you lose. If you see the history of Israel, they lose. Every time that they start to fight against us, they lose. So I don't want that they will suffer again and again. We said to them, if you want to fight against us, it's not good, not for me, not for you. But I don't think to run from terrorists is a good way. We have to fight against them, and the other way, to give the other people that not support the terror a good life. This is how we have to think. This is how the government of Israel have to think, and this is how the government think about this area. Give the people that not involved good life, and fight against the terror and the Hamas that involved in terror.
And what do you see as being the future of areas A and B? And do you envisage within Area C Palestinians who live within Area C on the assumption that there's peace and economic prosperity? Do you perceive them in the future voting in Israeli elections?
It's a good question. I don't have all the right answer because I don't know. But I can tell you something about Area A and Area B. Right now we think that Area A and B have to stay under the control of the Palestinians. I don't like the Palestinian Authority because they support terror, they bring money for terrorists, they bring a salary. You know, every terrorist that sits on the jail can get the money, get a salary from the Palestinian Authority. It's unbelievable. But I don't like them, but I think we need to help them to take care on their citizens' life at the area of Area A, at the Area A and Area B. Okay? I don't want that Israeli take care about this area and come back to this area. Okay? The security have to stay at the hand of Israel. The Palestinians that in Area C, if Israel puts her sovereignty about this area, yeah, all the Arabs that live at Area C, it's not a lot of Arabs, something like 100,000, they can vote to the Knesset, like the Arab at the Galilee, or Arab at the south. Yeah, I don't think it changed something inside Israel. It's not so. It's not afraid. I'm not afraid from this, from such a thing. But it's not so easy. What I say, we have to think about it.
If you're putting Israeli sovereignty over areas A and B, is that compatible with leaving Palestinian Authority as an autonomous government of areas A and B? You know, can the two things coexist, like full Israeli sovereignty over A and B with an autonomous Palestinian Authority? Is that possible? Because the enemies of Israel will represent this as a Bantustan. They already suggest this. You know, I mean, if the Arabs if the Palestinians in areas A and B are voting for the Palestinian Authority, not for the Israeli parliament, then it looks like a form of apartheid to the world.
Look, I know it's very difficult to hear, but we have to go and see it in our eyes. We live, the life of the Palestinian and the Jewish at this area are together. We drive together. If you go, you cannot see if you are in area A or area B or area C. It's not visible in your eyes. You can cross and get inside area A. Maybe you can see a sign, a red sign, but it's not border. Okay? I think we can do it because I don't control about their life. I don't say you cannot get up to the bus and the Jewish can get up to the bus. I can drive on the road, you cannot drive in the road. I can work, I can be a manager, and you yourself. It's not apartheid. I know people all over the world try to to explain people that Israel make an apartheid. Come and see the area and see how Arab and how Palestinian living right now at this area, and I will ask you if this is apartheid, because they have their life, they have a civilian's life, they go to the school, they learn what they want to learn, they have an of their education, they have their agriculture, they can vote. Yeah, I don't take the right to vote. They vote to the parliament. So it's not an apartheid. People say again and again it's apartheid, apartheid, apartheid. The Palestinian, their leaders say apartheid and apartheid, and people get inside their mind. But if you compare it, what's happened in the south of Africa, it's not. It's not the same. You know, you can go up in bus and you can drive together with Palestinian and Jewish. You can get inside a dining room in some of our factories and see Jewish, Palestinian, Arab and Muslims that eat together. You can go to some of our factory and see a Palestinian manager and under him 10 Israel workers, and he gives them a salary. So if we have to break this line. It's lie. There are no apartheid road. We drive at the same road. I cannot get inside area, and if I'm Israeli, I cannot get inside area A and area B. Okay? They can get inside area A, B, and C. Okay? So there are no apartheid road. There are no apartheid water. They have the same. We drink the same water. We take same electricity. We drive at the same road, like I say. We die on the same car accident. We live together. It's not apartheid. It's a very, I understand what you ask because it's a very difficult situation. It's not an easy situation, we know it. But it's not easy situation. It not seems from someone that came outside of Israel, he cannot hear it. Why don't give them a city, state? Give them a state. Get out from here and give them a state. For us, for the Israelis that live here, it's a big, big problem. They don't want a Jewish in their state. So they want, will be only an Arab state which is not Jewish. And they say also, we will be here, we're not Jewish, but in the small Israel state, it will be together Arabs and Jewish. So for us it's very dangerous, for the Jewish it's very dangerous, and because it's a very difficult situation, we have to think out of the box and how to solve this difficult situation. Look, I'm sorry that my English is not so well to explain all the issue, but it's very complicated to try to fix this problem. But we have to think out of the box. We have to think how to do it right and not hurt. Don't be not hurt on the life of the people. This is the main issue that we have to do it. So we try to do it. It's not easy. But they don't have an apartheid. They don't live in apartheid. They don't have apartheid. And we don't want that they have apartheid. And if we take our sovereignty about the area C, like I answered from Ellen, I would say, okay, like an answer to him, they will be an Israeli citizens. And area B, A and B, that the most of the Palestinians live at area and B. They are citizens of the Palestinian Authority. It's not a state, but it's something like, maybe at the future, if it will be a peace, all the Middle East, it will be a big peace, there will be a citizens of Jordan that live at this area. Like Israelis that live at France or live at London, or what do you think? Yeah.
Are the industries and sorry.
Just quickly, just going back to just the initial question that Alan asked there. In your response, you said that we fight against terrorism. We need to fight against terrorism. Can you describe what that looks like for us here, for maybe some people who aren't aware of what that might look like? Because in the media back at home, the impression is given that the fighting back is very aggressive on the Israeli behalf.
Oh, wow.
So can you just maybe describe that for us so we know really what you mean by fighting back, fighting against that? I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe just for clarity on that, I mean, is that
Look,
clear?
I can take you in my car and drive to my home, something like 1 hour from here, and you see Palestinians drive together with me. Nothing happened. They go to their home. And tomorrow you open the TV and see an Israeli soldier take out from the bed some Arabs and take it to jail. And you see all the area, we are very aggressive against them. But it's one in nights that we get inside this village or the cities and take him out because he's sick and he want to take a gun and shoot on my car. My friend, last Friday, my friend drive in his car and he want to drive not far, road 55, not far from my house, and he drive with his father, and when he pass over a village that's called Azun, some young guys, Palestinian young guys, take a stone and throw to his windows. You know, it's like a bomb. When you drive a car very fast and this stone crash in your glass, it's like a bomb. Thanks God that it's stop here and not crash in his head. He will die. Thanks God not. So I think you don't see it on the TV. This throw of stone. You don't see it.
Not in Ireland you don't. You don't see it on the RTE news or even on the BBC news. Or, you know...
You only see if Israel done something, you will see it. But you don't see that people that living around Gaza, and there are a lot of Israelis that run, not every night, but one in a week, they wake up in the middle of the night and run to shelter. People, young children, have a big psychological problem because one
They
time
have
when
15 seconds to
Yeah.
reach the
yeah, there's 50 seconds to run to shelter,
Yeah.
and
post-traumatic
you don't
stress
hear about
disorder.
it. You don't
Yeah.
hear. Only if Israel attacked
react.
Gaza,
Yes.
you will see a big TV. Open the TV, you see Israel attacked the Palestinians, and you don't see that every day, every one, not day, one week, they run to the shelter. People run to the shelter. You know, it's crazy that it make the usual life is to run to shelter.
Yeah.
So when you don't see it, and people, my car is not bulletproof, but it's against stone proof, because when I drive to Gush Etzion, an Arab throw a stone against me. I don't. Before 50 years, they shot in my car. Thanks God, nothing happened. They killed my friend. I see my friend killed in my hand. So when they want to fight, they fight. But Israel we can win them. We can fight against the terror. We know how to do it. But
So you're saying
don't-
that you're protecting.
I
and
protect
it's
myself, but
defensive rather
yeah.
than offensive.
But don't believe what you see in the TV. Most of the TV, most of the media around the world is against Israel. Against Israel. And it's not bring you the truth. If you want to see the truth, find the media that brings the truth. When Palestinian, we saw it in our eyes, when Palestinian come with knife and try to kill some soldier, and he shot the Palestinian that will not kill him. The article say Israel soldier kill Palestinian. They don't say murder.
Yeah.
I think it was at the BBC, and they don't say he come with a knife and try to kill him. It's most of the media around the world trying to make Israeli not good. Say it easy. Yes. You want?
No, I just wanted to clarify. You know, you mentioned the industry and agriculture, and the places we'll be going to see. Are they all in Zone C?
Yes.
They're all in Zone C.
Yeah.
And-
All are industrial. They also
Yes.
the Palestinians have in area A and B.
A and B, but
Yeah.
obviously we won't be going there. I don't think. Will we?
אתם הולכים לאריה? No, you cannot do it.
No,
We're only in C.
It's in C, and that's the majority of Jews. I
No.
think.
All
no.
Jewish.
They're all
Well,
Jewish.
Oh
yes,
no,
yeah.
all the Jewish, all the Israeli live at area C.
All the Jews, and the industry that's there, you imply both Jews and Arabs from areas A and B.
Yeah.
Arabs from A and
Yeah,
B as well
for
as.
all the area.
Oh, okay, they're in Zone C. In Zone A and B, there isn't the equivalent, obviously, because you don't have the same authority.
If I will go with this into
Yeah, you're
area
dead.
A, I'm dead.
Yeah.
If
We
someone
cannot
from-
get inside area A.
If
and B.
someone from area A will come to C, he will get a cup of coffee.
Okay.
That's the difference in the Middle East.
Right.
I tell you another things. I try to say it.
Coffee or a glass of tea or
Yeah, tea maybe.
piece
Yeah.
of cake.
Halva.
Halva.
איך אומרים תוצר לאומי גולמי? תל"ג, יש לזה מונח.
Um,
איך אומרים תל"ג?
Huh?
תל"ג, תוצר לאומי גולמי. יש לזה מונח.
Gross.
No, ID, משהו...
Again, GDP.
I tried to say it in English. The GDP of Israel for one person is something like $44,000 for a year. You come from Ireland, yes?
Yes.
How many is it in Ireland, you know? I think in Britain
Less
it's
in-
44 or 45.
Ireland is less in Ireland, I think.
We are less. Okay, check it. Google it.
Ireland is higher than the UK.
Yeah.
What?
Ireland is higher than the UK
Yeah.
in terms of GDP.
Ah, yeah, okay. So I know England is something like 45,000. I think
Yeah.
Israel is 44. You know how the GDP of the Palestinian Authority? $4,000. 10% for us. 10%. You know why? You know what the Gaza Strip? How the GDP of Gaza Strip?
Nothing.
Even lower?
Lower than
$1,400 each person.
Mm.
You know why? You know why? Because all the years that the Palestinian Authority is here at area A and B and area C, the European Union and the Arab Muslim country around us brings them a money, and half of the budget of the Palestinian Authority is come from outside. They not think to build inside the area factories, tourism, and agriculture to develop the economic of this area. So that depends on money that get from out. And when someone say, I cannot give you money, the Palestinian Authority can cross inside themselves. We try to change their mind. Take care of your life. You know, Israel, it's 25 years of the Palestinian Authority. You know, when Israel was 25 years from the establishment of Israel, we can take, right? We have a big factories, we have a big university, we take care of our life. Why don't take care of your people?
So, had Israel not a lot of support in the early days from America?
I don't understand.
To help you,
שואל אם לא היה סיוע אמריקאי בקום המדינה.
to help you
Yeah, היה.
establish. So you
But we take
had a bit of a head start.
the money,
As a loan.
No,
Oh, alone. Okay. all right.
but we take the money
Yeah.
and build here
Well, yeah.
an economic.
Yeah.
They take the money and what's the bill? What's Arafat does with the money? Inside his pocket and buy the guns and bombs against Israel. This is what he does with the money. So, if Israeli have a state, and Palestinian, it's 100% states, okay? And Palestinian have the Palestinian Authority. It's not 100% the states, but it's 80% of states. It's not states because they don't have an army and they don't have a border and don't have a security, but they arrange themselves. And everybody tried to compare the Palestinians that they have a state. I say, forget it, it will never be. Try to think like this. If the GDP of Israel is here, and the GDP of the Palestinians is 10% of Israel, let's grow it up. Let's bring them a money, not like,
Charity.
not charity money. Give them a money to bring their economic, and if it's now 10% GDP, I want that it will be 50%.
Bring in the factory, not the food.
Yeah, bring them. You know, we have in Israel we have some sentence we say, don't bring, don't bring him a fish. Bring him a
Fishing rod.
oh shit,
Fishing rod.
fishing rods. Yeah, I said let's bring them a fishing rod and stop to think about how to compare the states.
Yeah.
Think to compare the GDP.
Mahmoud Abbas doesn't even have elections.
What?
Mahmoud Abbas, the Palestinian Authority, they don't even have elections. I mean, the joke is he's in the 15th year of his 4-year term. So in a normal situation, if he was mismanaging the economy, he'd be voted out of power. He would lose an election, but he doesn't have elections, so he can't lose an election.
I cannot say to him, he don't allow people to
Yeah.
go to election.
Yeah, that's
It's
one
a
reason
problem.
why. That's one.
He's
one reason
afraid. Afraid for his life, for his future, for his sons, for all the money that it bring to his friend.
Plan. Yeah.
It's a problem. I think it's a problem. You know, but they go to election to the municipality. It's not election
They have
for
local elections,
parliament. No, they have election to the municipality,
Oh, okay.
but not for the parliament.
Not for the
But
parliament, yeah.
this is the problem of Abu Mazen.
Yeah.
I say that Abu Mazen is more trouble than a peacemaker. Okay, if he support terrorists and brings them a money, a salary, is a problem, because when young child in the Palestinian Authority go to school and hear that if I kill Jewish I get a salary, the next generation will be a terrorist. So even at the next generation will not be peace. And I want to throw up a new generation that can live together with not war. So it's a very difficult situation. I hope I see me that you're very tired. I don't want to take your time. I hope that I get you some answer in my English, my Hebrew English.
No.
Okay. And I hope
Thank you.
it's,
Thank you.
don't believe for anyone. Don't see in your eyes.
Thank you.